What's up, guys? DIY Salvage Guy here. Welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, we're going to be doing some sealer. Now, sealer is more or less an insurance policy when you're doing paint, especially if you guys are new at this, just like I am. So hopefully you guys will learn alongside me. Make sure you guys subscribe down below. Make sure you guys smash that like button. All my returning viewers and subscribers, thank you guys so much for being here, continuing to support me. Make sure you guys are following me over on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere you guys see that DIY Salvage Guy logo. And also make sure you guys check out the new merch line. We got the blue, we got red, we got black, we got all these different colors out there. So hopefully you guys will pick something up to help support the channel and help me grow. So you guys can see right there, we got our propane tank outside. We got the garage. Let's see if you can see that. We got the garage door vented a little bit, so we don't have any carbon monoxide issues or anything like that. We got the thing on full blast. You might be able to hear it, but we're gonna hop right into this right now, guys. Gonna sand down the panels. We're going to spray our sealant, and then we are going to spray everything else. So I want to take you guys real quick around. This thing is pretty loud, so I'm gonna try to talk over it. Keep it going right now. But so this is the propane heater that we have. It is a beast. You guys see those flames in there? Heat comes out really well and kind of just circulates it with a nice vacuum and just basically sucks it, throws it around the entire garage. So we have that. We got it cracked. We have our ventilation system ready to go. We have our car taped off. We got our panel here. We got our panel over there that we got to sand down still. We have our bumper here, and we also have our rocker panel that we're going to spray as well. Then, most importantly, we have the vehicle itself. So, what we're going to do is take the heat gun to all of this and make sure that we have the panels at the temperature. We have our electric heater as well in here. Right now, the temperature is staying at 69. It was a solid 51 about 3 minutes ago. So this thing is really pumping out the heat. But that's just the ambient air temperature. So over here, I have it as well. This way, when it makes its way completely around the room, I know that this area is up to temperature as well. So this is going to have to get up to 70 degrees. I might need to pick up another propane tank. This thing is burning through it quick. So we're going to hop into this, guys. We're going to be spraying some sealant on this. We're going to let it flash. Then we're going to be spraying our base coat. 3 coats most likely. Then we're going to do our clear coat. We're going to hop into this right now, guys. So stay with me, and I hope you enjoy this. So while the garage is heating up, we are going to start sanding. Any areas that are going to take sealant, we're going to use our 400 grit. Anything that we are just kind of feathering or blending, we're going to do with a 600 grit. So we'll get this all pretty much all nice right now. All right, quick update, guys. So we are prepped and ready to go. We have everything that we're gonna be sealing sanded down to a 400 grit, and then everything else that we're gonna be blending and putting clear on, we have sanded down to a 600 grit. So we don't need to sand anymore. We are good to go with this. So I just blew off all of the excess dust that we had from the sanding, and I'm gonna go over with some wax and grease remover. I'm gonna get all that off. Then I'm gonna go over it one more time right before I paint to make sure that I have a perfectly clean surface. Then I'm gonna hit it with a tack rag. I wanna be covered up in coveralls, I'm gonna be covered up in gloves from head to toe. So we have no contaminations in here. The only thing might be a little bit of dust that's floating around in here. We're painting in a garage. There's not too much that I could do about that. Our temperature has stabilized right around 68 degrees. So we should be good to paint right now. We are pretty much ready here, guys. So I'm gonna do one more of the wax and grease remover. We're gonna get all this cleaned up nice and good. I'm gonna blow it off with some air, make sure it's nice and dry. And then we're gonna hit it with the sealer. We're gonna do 1 coat of sealer, then we're gonna do 3 coats of base, 3 coats of clear, and we're gonna let it flash dry each time. And this car is going to be so close to completion, guys. So excited for this. And I'm hoping that this one comes out better than the last time I painted. Well, it can't really come out too much worse. So here we go, guys. All right, guys, we are tacked, we are double wax and grease removed, and we are taped off. So we are going to hit it right now with the sealant. Then we're going to do some base.
Alright guys, we got our first coat of
Sealant done. All right, so we let this tack up. We blasted the heater again a little bit. We got the temperature back up. While we were spraying, just so everyone knows, if anyone ever needs to spray in these types of conditions, while we were spraying, the temperature did drop to about 63. That's as low as it got. So then as soon as we were done, I had to keep the blasting fans going to get the kind of excess exhaust going out. But for the most part, the temperature stayed where it needed to. And I need to point out, guys, that the most important thing in this is the actual temperature of the panels, not so much the air, because the air will get back up to the temperature that we need to. The panels itself need to be the temperature of the 65 to 75 range, and we're good with that. So this has been 75 degrees, 70, 75 degrees for overnight. So the panels are good, so we're good with that. So now we are going to set up our fender on the wall so that we can do a quick feathering of it. And also we are going to mix up our paint, and we are going to blast this with our first coat of base. First coat of base is going to be a very thin layer. Not even really going to do too much. It's more or less just going to be a feather, and just to make sure that we get good adhesion with it and that we don't have any issues. So I'm going to do that now, mix up the paint, and see how it looks. That's going to do it for today's episode, guys. We are against the clock right now. We have snow impending tomorrow, so we're hoping that we can get this all done. I don't know how it's going to go, but we're going to try to paint in the cold weather. So hopefully you guys learned a little bit with the sealer as to why to use it, primer, sealer, paint, clear, and all that stuff in the order that you have to do it. So hopefully you guys will consider subscribing down below. Thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure you guys smash that like button, comment, interact with me. Also, make sure you guys are following me over on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and also make sure you guys check out the merch line. Super nice, super soft, love this stuff. So hopefully you guys will consider checking something out, picking it up. Hopefully you guys will be inspired by this. Just learn alongside me and pick up a wrench, buy a car, paint the car, do whatever you need to do. Just try to become a DIY salvage guy yourself.